first YouTube video, and I'm super excited because this is a new year goal that I set for myself, that I will be putting out more YouTube videos in the future. I hope to create really valuable content for you guys because along the way of my entrepreneur journey, I have received several questions that I think I could answer them by putting out videos. So I think there are more people who are looking for such questions and such answers as well. So I would like to help these people as well. And let me know if you would like me to answer any other questions that you guys have. Let me know in the comments down below. So my first video today is about how I got started, because they have been in university in Glasgow where we graduated 2-3 years ago. There have been students coming to me. They are 1 or 2 years below me. So they recently graduated. They also thought about starting their own business. They have approached me for advice on getting visas here in the UK, and I have been telling them what to do and looking at helping them with their business plans. So I thought, maybe I could share some of my advice on this platform with you guys, because I think there are a lot more other people who are seeking such advice, and I hope to help them as well. So how I got started? Well, we did our master's degree here in the UK, and it's a 2-year degree, joint degree. First year we were in a module kind of classes, lectures kind of year, writing assignments, doing group work in the first year in Glasgow, and then the second year we went to Denmark, where we took on an internship and we wrote our master thesis on with that company that we were working at. And because of in such an environment where we work and study at the same time, I realized that, you know, tied to a desktop work 9 to 5 is not really my cup of tea. So and also back in our university, we got in touch with this startup competition, and my team actually got through almost to the final stage, even though we didn't win any award, but there was still a very tremendous exciting journey for me. So I would want to start my own business. So what I did with my boyfriend is we moved to London for a month to check out the startup scene. You know, it's booming there, it's hustling. We went to this place called the campus. It's a building owned by Google, and there is this shared open space on the ground floor. There's a cafeteria, there is a huge open space, and a lot of people could just come in and work on their projects. They could develop their apps, they could ask around, okay, could you test my product for me? It's really cool. For us, we were also working on an app back then, and we could get a lot of feedback. We registered a company, a limited company, and that got us started. And then subsequently I got a graduate entrepreneur visa from my university, and right now we are actually working on our own real estate business, which we really enjoy. Why we got into that business is because we wanted financial freedom. We want to create passive income for ourselves. So we have been reading a lot about passive income. How do we systemize businesses? You know, it doesn't have to be real estate that you do to produce passive income for yourself. You can do any other businesses related to anything that you really love, your passion, and you can turn that into a very systematic business that creates passive income for yourself. And what I say to people is really get closer to those thought leaders that you are already following. For example, on YouTube or on LinkedIn, there are people in your industry, in your field, who are really good in what they do. Follow what they are saying, follow what they are posting, maybe buy their books. For us, we have read a lot of books on property investment or real estate, or just systemizing our books. I can recommend a few of them later on at the end of this video. And normally what I say to people when someone comes to me and they ask me what they should prepare for business plans, what sort of questions would they expect, and I really would ask these people, like, why do you want to start this business in the first place? What is your big reason? What is the big problem that you are trying to solve? Is it really valuable that you are creating from your business? Is it really needed? Are people willing to pay for it? Because if people are not willing to pay, in what way are you going to get money or get income that will keep supporting your business? So what is your big reason that you are wanting to start a business like this? Is it for yourself, that you can travel go on more holidays? Is it more flexibility, or is it just cool to have a business yourself? Because trust me, starting your own business is not a fun process. Well, it is fun if you have the greater goal in mind, like why you want to do this, but it is not always a smooth sailing journey. Don't expect success all the way. Don't expect success overnight as well. That you will face a lot of obstacles. Even building relationships, you will come across people that you might not click with, you might not like working with. Well, there are also good people out there who can compliment you on your business, who can add value to you, and you can add value back to their business. There are also you will get a lot of rejections, so be prepared for that. You need to open your mind to having rejections. If you have an entrepreneurial spirit yourself, it doesn't matter where you go, you will make use of opportunities around you. You will make something out of what you have, your existing resources. Also with your mindset, it will bring you far. So many people also think about hiring a venue for their office, renting a meeting space or something to get started, so they can put in their computers and their documents. And I think at the very beginning of your business, you don't really need to rent an office space, unless you are already in like the growth stage where you are employing more and more people and you want them to just go cohesively to an office. We are just working from home. As you can see from the back, that this is our home office. We have all our documents on one wall and we have 2 tables just back to back. It's really not necessary for us to rent an office, because it's just an overheads for us. It's a extra expenses for us which we don't need to spend. And even if you ask where do we meet people, then how do we meet our clients? For us, because it is more like a lifestyle, and we normally meet people over lunch, dinner, or coffee. So, and these spaces are free. If you walk into a cafe, you just need to pay for a cup of coffee, and then you can talk for hours and hours over a deal or a project. So renting an office space is not necessary when you are getting started. Some books that I would recommend for you are The 4-Hour Workweek, definitely by Tim Ferriss. Helps you think about how to outsource and leveraging your time better, leveraging other people's time better. Rich Dad Poor Dad teach you about assets and liabilities, make you think about how you spend your money. The 10x Rule by Grant Cardone, which I am going to reread this year again. And one thing I would suggest is when you pick up these books, really study the book. Don't just read through pages by pages and put them aside and don't do anything about it, because these books are really helpful for professional and personal development. So always be going back to these books and rereading them and applying these techniques and strategies. Really study them. Another book that I would recommend reading is The Richest Man in Babylon. It helps me think about the way I spend money and eventually investing the money that I have saved up. I also like to read books that are written by women, because somehow I can resonate better with them. The problems that they spoke about in the books regarding female in the workplace, etc., balancing work and family. So 3 books that I can recommend. So one book is Girl Boss by Sophia, and she's the founder of Nasty Girl. You can read about how she got started by selling vintage clothes on eBay and slowly growing into her big brand, Nasty Girl. Another book that I recently finished reading is Becoming by Michelle Obama. It's really inspirational for me because she's coming from a minority family, and how she made it to the top. That really resonated with me, because I am sort of like the minority in the UK. My parents also migrated from China to Singapore when I was a really young kid, so that's really inspirational for me. Another book is Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg. She's the COO of Facebook. I had it in digital copy, so it's on my iPad. These are some of the books that I would recommend you reading, and also of course in any industry or field that you specialize in that you would like to go into, find out about books in those fields, industries, and read those books. Follow influential people, thought leaders in your field, follow their tweets, follow their blog posts, follow their articles, and start sharing these articles with your network, so you can start building your thoughts, your opinions, and your network. So that's about it for this video, and I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments below what other questions you have that I could address. I'll try my best, and see you at the next one.